every single time the characters swapped faces in Family Guy. Yep, it's as weird as it sounds. Stick around till the end to support the channel. Number 1. Chris and Meg swap faces in Season 18, Episode 5. The chaos kicks off when the principal calls Peter and Lois to school because Chris and Meg skipped gym class by literally hiring tall Sudanese kids to show up instead.
Nice block, Griffin. Nice shot, other Griffin.
Lois is horrified, but when she turns to Peter for support, he's like, "Oh yeah? Well, two can play that game," and shows up with his own rented Sudanese giant, who's basically 2 meters of silent disappointment.
This is terrible. What do you think about this, Pete, huh?
Bad. Very bad.
Back home, Lois is depressed that her kids act like moral vacuum cleaners. And right on cue, Google Ads slaps her with family Christian camp suggestions. Because apparently even the internet thinks the Griffins need Jesus.
Google Ads suggested a Christian family camp.
Yeah, the world's better now that corporations read our most private communications and then sell back at us the very things they've eavesdropped about.
Lois decides they should go, since the family barely sets foot in church anymore. Peter refuses, because the last thing he wants is an awkward campfire debate with a youth pastor about whether VeggieTales counts as canon.
Jesus has love for everyone.
Actually, what Jesus has is the might of Western civilization. Jesus has guns, germs, and steel.
So Lois drags Chris and Meg to Sunrise Forest Bible Camp without him.
Wait a minute. You got any booze in that bag, mister?
No, sir.
Well, then how you gonna make any friends at camp? There you go. Now chug all this next to a lake, you little rascal.
They're greeted by Vera, the camp director, who brags, "The air here is so pure it'll cleanse your mind of Tom Selleck."
Why are all these trees bunched together?
Those are woods, Chris.
I only like room.
Meg is instantly bored. She says it's worse than when her dad once mailed her to a 1940s clown college.
Say, Corporal, what are you writing in your diary?
It's private. Take a look.
Also in the 1940s, 6 million Jews died.
That's it. We're done. This show is not for the Bugsteins.
At camp, they paint pictures of Jesus, sign a pledge to give up booze, drugs, and, worst of all, self-love. Chris takes this about as well as you'd expect.
Contracts with God.
Contracts with God?
Yep, it's a written commitment to forego all alcohol, drugs, and self-pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my lawyer look at this.
Then they get forced into Puritan cosplay and march down to a lake for baptism.
Good plan.
Chris, stop relieving yourself. You've got those pea eyes.
Brother Chris.
Do it again.
Lois refuses, claiming if her hair gets wet, she'll turn into weak Sandra Bullock, and immediately fails the bluff.
When my hair gets wet, I tend to look like a frazzled Sandra Bullock from one of her comedies. My ex-husband had Nazi paraphernalia, and he left me.
Finally, the big moment. During dinner, Chris and Meg plot their escape by swapping faces, face-off style.
Meg and I switch faces like in the movie Face Off?
No.
Oh, then we have an issue.
I told you we should ask Mom first.
Why would you think that? Ugh, just you two follow my lead.
And yes, it's exactly as horrifying as it sounds. Like a Nicolas Cage fever dream sponsored by Hellmann's Mayonnaise. Lois demands they play along, prays before dinner, steals the car keys mid-amen, and bails.
And the first one to open their eyes is gay.
Psst. Up here. My eyes are open too.
There was something in the air.
On the drive home, Meg is relieved to escape. Lois tells her religion isn't for beautiful, intelligent women like us. It's for idiots like Chris.
But for idiots like Chris. Perfect.
What are you guys talking about?
How handsome you are.
Really?
Swear to God.
You're a monster.
Meg, traumatized by her mom's two-faced villain energy, runs away to live with a Japanese family. Naturally, her face morphs into an anime character, but don't worry, Peter still finds a way to bully her.
A
Family Guy over on Foxy.
Number 2. Stewie and Brian swap faces in Season 4, Episode 18. This gym kicks off with Brian and the kids watching Aquaman abuse his ocean powers, basically calling dolphins his Uber while octopuses do his laundry.
We're surrounded by salt water. You know, I don't. It's a little bit difficult.
I know.
don't you think,
I'm just saying. Try.
Yeah.
To keep
Okay.
it, yeah.
I'll try. Yeah. You want me to wipe your ass too?
Oh wow, that's a helpful tone.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You know, you're kind of abusing your powers a little bit. Don't you think?
You know,
It's
actually,
a little bit ridiculous.
you know what? Actually, this is all time that could be spent getting me my beverage.
Then Peter storms in, yelling that they should be prepping for Grandpa Francis's birthday party instead.
Hiya, Dad.
Francis, it's so good to see you.
Lois, I haven't changed a bit, you lying bitch.
Francis, of course, is a hardcore Catholic who hates Lois almost as much as he hates decaf coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and not complain about this. Oh, and if you could go ahead and sit at the kids' table, that'd be great.
So Peter tells Lois she's not allowed at the adults' table and banishes her to sit with Stewie at the kids' table, because nothing says respect for your wife like treating her worse than a toddler.
I'm just saying 70s boobs were different, I don't know. You know, it wouldn't kill you to contribute to the conversation.
Francis insists Stewie needs to be baptized, but Lois refuses, probably one of the 12,000 reasons he doesn't like her.
Francis, why the hell is this always an issue with you?
Because I love this family, and I don't want my grandson to burn in hell.
I love you, Grandpa. Your toenails are the same color as my school bus.
Brian sarcastically questions if splashing tap water on Stewie will really keep him out of hell, and Francis glares at him like he just farted in the Vatican.
What's that kind of talk or you'll get your heathen head smacked?
Oh, that's very Christian. Believe what I say or I'll hurt you.
Now you're getting it.
Lois tries to bring it up with Peter, but first he has to finish watching Jaws 5: Fire Island Frenzy, a movie so fake even the shark was like, "I'm out."
Dinah. Oh, now, wait a minute. I did have a chubby kid on a raft earlier today. It's okay, though. I've been swimming a lot lately. Yummy.
Exhausted from Francis's holy nagging, Lois pressures Peter to talk to his dad.
All right, I'll talk to him, Lois, but, you know, when my father wants something, it's like sex with Kobe Bryant. You can kick and scream all you want, but it's gonna happen.
Francis, being the grumpy Catholic Terminator he is, literally nails a crucifix above Peter's stove.
Dad, what are you doing? There's no cross in here. Every kitchen needs a crucifix.
Oh yes, nothing says eat up like a bleeding half-naked Jew nailed to a piece of wood.
Peter begs him to chill out about religion, which only makes Francis angrier. Finally, Peter caves. He agrees to take Stewie to be baptized as long as Francis promises to stop being a sanctimonious buzzkill afterward.
You and all other old people have to acknowledge and be aware that there's crap in the corners of your mouth. I'll think about it. Now let's go.
When they arrive at church, the priest says the holy water is contaminated and they can't do the ceremony.
Holy water? How would that happen?
Francis, naturally, refuses to believe holy water can go bad, so he DIYs the baptism himself.
Come on, we'll do it ourselves. Stewie Griffin, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And Space Ghost.
What are you doing?
Poor Stewie is horrified, drenched in swampy sludge, and complains it's worse than the time he had to bathe with Kathy Bates.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out.
Soon after, Stewie's health plummets.
Don't take me to a black doctor.
Mr. and Mrs. Griffin.
At the hospital, the doctor diagnoses him with red blood cell deficiency, weak immunity, and a case of being way too British. He needs to be kept in a sterile bubble.
But he's highly vulnerable to infection and must be quarantined in a germ-free plastic environment.
My God, you mean like John Travolta in that movie?
Peter panics that the doctors will pull a face off and steal his son's face. And sure enough, we get what we've all been waiting for. Stewie swaps faces with Brian, resulting in the most disturbingly hilarious duo since, well, Stewie and Brian.
Well, it looks like the operation was a success. Do you know what the best part of this is? Try licking yourself.
You bastard!
Number 3. Peter transforms into Homer in Season 20, Episode 13. The story kicks off with pure bliss. Peter finally buys a hammock he saw on TV.
It came! My hammer came!
Yay, you brought loud energy into the dining room.
That's right, his third greatest life dream has been achieved. The others? Becoming an NFL referee and, somehow, eating a full Thanksgiving turkey in one swallow.
It's good, it's good. The kick was good.
He stretches out on the hammock, sipping lemonade in a seductive southern accent.
Now to drink lemonade with a southern drawl. Chip, chip, governor. Shrimp on the barbie.
You sound like Colonel Sanders.
Until the neighbor's sprinkler ruins his lazy paradise.
Damn it!
Oh no, the neighbor's sprinkler ruined whatever this is.
Not so fast, Chris. I don't give up that easy.
Good for you, Dad. Go knock on the neighbor's door and have a mildly uncomfortable conversation.
I give up.
At the Drunken Clam, Peter vents about being sprayed like a stray dog and insists he needs a solution.
Hang on while I close this law book and return it to a shelf of law books. Have you been injured in an accident? Man, I hope so. I'm Brick Baker.
Enter Brick Baker, a slick lawyer Cleveland recommends.
No, because this is a regional commercial, it's gonna end just a half a second too early. But remember, call 22.
Peter files a lawsuit, confident Brick will stand by his side.
I will be right there with you, just like I say on my local cable commercial. With Brick by your side, you can...
But plot twist, in court, Brick reveals he's actually the neighbor Peter is suing.
But you said you'd be my lawyer.
Did I, Peter? Think back. I really want you to think back really quickly.
Peter, we could have had fun, but I died.
Yes, I don't want to think anymore for a while.
Peter is dumbfounded, like he just realized Olive Garden isn't a real garden. Now he's stuck without a defense lawyer. The judge calls him a chicken, which briefly fires him up, but not enough to matter.
I don't need a lawyer. I'm gonna beat Brick Baker all on my own. But I don't got an opening statement. Oh, I move for a 5-minute recess.
Just as Brick is about to win, Peter's friends whip out surprise evidence that crushes Brick's case.
The town surveyor was being pestered by a bee, so the property lines were all twisted, tyranny.
Oh, that's why his statue's like that.
Boom! Peter wins the lawsuit.
I find for the plaintiff.
We did it!
Talk about all rise. Giggity! G-G-I-T-Y. Yeah, there's no D's in giggity.
But soon, weird humiliations pile up. At a live show, Peter's friends sit front row while he's banished to the very back.
They're saying everybody's heard about the bird. And it goes on and so forth. Okay, now they're saying what the word is. Bird. It's bird.
Through the blur, he spots Brick dancing with his buddies. Betrayal stings worse than the time he lost his sandwich to a seagull.
Oh man, and now the early reviews are coming in. It's like Brick Baker has taken my friends away from me.
Even a flirty email from a single mom can't lift his spirits.
Hi, Peter. It's Judy. Just thinking of you. I've joined the team at North Star Realty, and if you're ever thinking of selling your home, well, that's disappointing.
Drinking alone at the Clam, he sees his friends partying with Brick, which makes him jealous and furious.
Brick, get in the photo, you old so-and-so.
Old so-and-so is my nickname.
He confronts them, shouting he doesn't need them, calling them backstabbers like Stabby McBackerson.
Honey, Lee Harvey, dinner's on the table. Well, when can you take a break?
Okay, that's a mix-up. That was Lee Harvey Oswald working from home.
Abandoned, Peter tries replacing his friends with family drinking buddies. It's a disaster, like Lee Harvey Oswald working from home.
This is the 10th one of these this month. What do you think, Detective McBackerson?
Yeah, no, they seem unrelated and random and probably accidents.
What was that?
That was someone's getting fired, is what that was.
And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, sick of loneliness, Peter decides to win his friends back. He charges through a massive hedge wall to confront them, and in the process, literally morphs into Homer Simpson.
I gotta get my friends back.
Yup, bald head, donut belly, dough energy, the full package. A totally bizarre moment, but hey, it ends well. Peter reunites with his best pals.
You're right, Brick. Because if there's anything we've learned after all these years with Peter, it's...
Number 4. Peter and Brian swap faces in Season 11, Episode 9. The episode kicks off with Chris reading his essay about his teacher, Ms. Donovan.
The first thing that Mrs. Donovan does when she gets home from school is put on sweatpants. Then she eats a whole tube of cookie dough, but she must be allergic to it because there are tears coming out of her eyes, and she always throws up right after.
It's so terrible, he's immediately sent back to his seat. Chris defends himself, saying, "Hey, I'm no Nathaniel Hawthorne," which, let's be honest, is the smartest thing he's ever said.
Nathaniel, what are you doing?
Just ruining 9th grade for everyone.
Soon after, Principal Shepard calls Peter and Lois to school to talk about Chris's academic situation. Translation: Chris is dumber than a bag of hammers. His masterpiece? A drawing of Bob Belcher, which he submitted as if it were the next Mona Lisa.
In fact, just yesterday, he tried to pass this drawing off as his advanced art project.
Oh my.
I'm very embarrassed.
The principal suggests Chris should learn from the stray cats behind the school.
We have these cats that hang around the school, and we feed them. Why doesn't Chris come in and we can treat him like one of the cats? And in a couple of years, we'll give him a diploma.
Lois thinks that's insane, but Peter agrees because apparently one of those cats graduated and landed a decent job.
Yep.
That night, Lois worries about Chris's future. What'll happen to him when they're gone?
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga
I can't
chaka,
stop
ooga,
this
ooga,
feeling
ooga chaka, ooga, ooga,
deep
ooga
inside
chaka,
of
ooga,
me.
ooga chaka.
Peter, meanwhile, complains about how the Griffin's smart gene clearly skipped Chris.
I mean, I invent the razor blade comb, and my kids are doing nothing.
I mean, when Chris grows up, will he even be able to get a job or take care of himself?
Unfortunately, Chris overhears, barges into the room, and demands answers. Peter panics and says, "We were talking about Meg."
We weren't talking about you.
Yeah, we were talking about Meg. We call her Chris, so she doesn't know. You! Shut up, Chris!
I know that's not true.
But Chris, dumb as he is, still knows enough to realize they were talking about him. Furious, he storms out. Lois regrets making him upset, but Peter shrugs it off with, "Hey, the truth hurts."
What does it say, Peter?
Just something about perseverance. What does yours say?
It says I'm very creative.
The next morning, Lois tries to butter Chris up by telling him he's smart, but Peter bumbles it and makes things worse.
Special guy, my Chrissy.
Sounds like someone got her vibrator working again.
Oh, look out, everyone. Double-digit IQ joining the table. Hey, Smarty, think fast.
Brian suggests sending Chris to summer camp to boost his confidence, but Peter shoots it down since they're saving for a family trip to Asia.
We don't got no money for camp. We're saving up to go to Europe.
Peter, we went to Europe. You didn't like it.
Oh, my God, it's beautiful. My TV isn't here. Let's go home.
Lois finds a list of the best camps for Chris to pick from, but they all sound boring to him. Peter insists camp is only fun if you put in the effort.
Well, Chris, camp is only as fun as you make it. That's how it was in World War II.
Don't suppose it would help to say I have a note from my doctor.
Get in there, you.
Finally, Chris chooses the toughest one, Space Camp, where kids study advanced math and science.
Would you excuse me a moment? These are mine now.
Hey!
Oh, honey, when we accepted those mugs, we knew this could happen.
At NASA, Lois warns Chris it'll be hard to fit in with kids who are practically rocket scientists.
At no time were the campers and Mr. Griffin naked simultaneously. They merely engaged in horseplay.
Did Mr. Griffin sodomize the boys?
Mr. Griffin vehemently denies all allegations.
But Chris, determined, insists he's not dumb and that he can do it. They register him anyway. Brian wonders aloud why NASA still has spaceships running, and an engineer deadpans, "Well, in case a satellite needs saving, or some Italian guy decides to make a big deal out of nothing."
I swear to God, Johnny, I've had it up to... Here with your BS.
Ooh, he's really had it this time.
I'm sorry, Louie. All right, then.
And then, the moment we've all been waiting for. Peter and Brian step into the sensory deprivation chamber. The result? They hilariously swap faces.
Things got crazy so fast!
Number 5. Peter swaps faces with Meg in Season 16, Episode 8. It all starts when Peter encourages Meg to go to a high school party, mainly so he and Lois can watch TV in peace.
Nah, not my style. And what do you care? Do you want the TV or something?
What? No, I want to see you have fun. Come on, you should go. You know, let loose a little.
He tells her there's nothing to be nervous about, since the only thing more embarrassing than a party is waving at someone who doesn't wave back.
No, not you.
Oh, sorry.
In fact, everyone but you. Hi, everyone but him. Hi.
At the party, Meg tries to make small talk, fails miserably, and drowns her sorrows at the bar.
Hey, you guys talking Big Bang over here? Big Bang Theory? No? Any bangers over here? No? Well, I've tried everything.
But when she shows off some surprisingly slick bottle flipping skills, she impresses the other kids.
Wow, Meg's so good at casually tossing bottles over her shoulder so they land upright.
And that's very popular right now because we've run out of things on Earth.
When complimented, Meg smugly says she's full of surprises, like the ending of The Usual Suspects.
He was gay the whole time.
Soon, Meg keeps drinking at home too, becoming way too friendly with Chris, who's understandably horrified.
Little the old schnapps try to get me right. Hey, Chrissy!
Well, that's delightfully informal, Meg. How the heck are ya?
Her partying spirals out of control. Night after night, she stumbles home wasted.
This one girl pushed another girl over while she was peeing. They fought and then the cops came.
Meg, this is important. Did she fall in the pee?
Lois realizes Meg's got a drinking problem and begs Peter to step in. But of course, Peter's only good at clowning around, not parenting.
We don't know she's like, for sure, definitely been drinking.
I found this in her room.
My little girls are drunk! Oh my God, where did we go wrong?
When Lois confronts Meg, she discovers it was Peter who first encouraged her to party. Furious, she demands he talk some sense into their daughter.
Oh, he did he?
Ah, son of a bitch! What was that?
I don't know. Someone must have messed something up. Listen, you need to talk to Meg about her drinking.
Reluctantly, Peter agrees.
Fine. I guess it's just something I gotta deal with. Like the flush of a high-powered toilet.
His talk leads them straight to the Drunken Clam, where Peter learns Meg's been using a fake ID to get served.
All right, but it stays between us. And what if they card you?
Don't worry, I got it covered.
Instead of stopping her, he joins in. Soon they're drinking their way from the Clam all the way to Las Vegas, hitting every party, casino, and karaoke bar until they black out. They wake up on a tiny boat in the middle of the ocean with no memory of how they got there.
Oh no, my cell phone's dead!
I got a little bit of juice left, so we can either A, call someone, maybe they answer, maybe they can help, or B, we can definitely switch faces.
Before their phone dies, they have one last chance to call for help. But Peter wastes the final battery charge on a stupid face swap app, trading faces with Meg.
Look at you! Look at me! That's what this is! Oh, we're gonna die.
It's a horrifyingly funny moment for us, but pure nightmare fuel for them. Still, there's a silver lining. Stuck out at sea, father and daughter finally bond. Peter gives Meg some heartfelt advice, and for once in her life, she actually listens, deciding to give up drinking.
We're so glad you picked us up. Chris O'Donnell?
That's right. And I hope you like turbulence, dildos.
The actual Chris O'Donnell is not a Coast Guard helicopter pilot.
We assume he's probably too short.
Number 6. Peter's face morphs into Mickey Mouse in Season 1, Episode 5. This one kicks off with Peter's company preparing for their annual softball game. His boss, Mr. Weed, demands everyone train hard so they can finally get revenge on the teams that humiliated them last year.
Look at those morons in their stupid glasses.
But this time, Mr. Weed is confident. They've got a secret weapon, a ridiculously handsome guy named Guillermo.
Bravo! You have impeccable credentials. I'm sure I can find a position for you somewhere.
The next day, instead of greeting his new neighbors, Peter ditches to go practice softball, still bitter that his old neighbor once borrowed his toaster and never gave it back.
Last guy who lived next door borrowed my toaster, never saw it again. If that slut wants full custody of the kids, she's got it.
Peter even drags Brian to practice, but he hates being forced to bat first.
Huh. I don't know what's more questionable, your pitching arm or Bill Clinton's integrity.
How hard can it be to pitch?
Disaster strikes when Peter nails Guillermo right in the knee with a pitch, sending their star player straight to the hospital.
Somebody call 911. Tell them he's allergic to penicillin and white Zinfandel. Idiot! If you don't find a ringer to replace Guillermo, you're fired!
Furious, Mr. Weed threatens Peter. Find a replacement or you're fired. Peter panics, imagining he'll have to go back to his old job, modeling for Calvin Klein underwear.
I don't want to be just like everybody else.
But I don't want to be different.
I just want to be.
What was the name of the bad guy from Tron? This is gonna drive me nuts.
Meanwhile, Lois greets the new neighbors, the Swansons. She assures Bonnie that Quahog is a great place to live.
Quahog can be pretty exciting, too. Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
I 17. Oh, darn it.
Joe is thrilled to meet Lois, while Meg immediately develops a crush on Joe's son, Kevin.
Hi, I'm Meg. I live next door.
I know. I've admired you in the garden from afar. Will you go out with me?
I'd love to.
Oh, he's gay.
You wish. Get out of here, you mouth breather.
When Peter gets home, Lois forces him to go meet the new neighbors too.
She's always trying to make me be social. Cocktail parties, school functions, that time we planted trees in Jerusalem. What? Look, all I'm saying is put an Israeli guy next to an Arab guy, and I can't tell a difference.
He sulks through it, even telling Joe to go bother someone else's lawn. But Joe, ever the nice guy, just laughs it off.
Starts with a screwdriver, then before you know it, you're using my supermarket, my dry cleaner, even my postman. Jeez, can you believe that guy? Do you have a screwdriver I can borrow? What an ass!
That night, Peter's stressing over not finding a Guillermo replacement.
Hideo-san would be honored to play for your team, but he wishes to know what compensation you offer.
Me love you long time?
Lois sparks hope when she mentions Joe used to play softball in college. Suddenly, Peter's attitude does a 180. He races over to Joe's house, apologizes for being a jerk earlier.
I kind of thought you didn't like me.
Oh, what? Because of what I said this afternoon? Oh, no. See, I have that disease where stuff just pops out of your mouth. You go to hell! Whoop. See what I mean?
And finds Joe casually polishing his giant collection of softball trophies. Peter instantly becomes Joe's biggest fan.
Say, you don't happen to have any picture wire, do you?
Picture wire? You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! There it goes again.
I don't want to impose.
He invites Joe to join the company team, and when Joe says yes, Peter is so thrilled his face literally morphs into Mickey Mouse, giant ears and all.
Hey, so much fun it should be illegal. Like copyright infringement. Ho-ho! See you at the game, Joel! Ho-ho!
It's the kind of creepy, cartoony grin that makes you laugh and also question if Disney's about to sue. Number 7. Chris swaps faces with a random woman in Season 11, Episode 19. When the Griffins attend Horace's funeral, Meg sneaks off to use the bathroom but accidentally wanders into the embalming room. Instead of freaking out, she casually helps the mortician put a shirt on a corpse.
Oh, here, let me help you with that. There you go. Now you're all set for your big day.
Thanks.
The guy is impressed by her iron stomach and instantly offers her a job. Meg, sick of her old weird gig, says yes.
Only a half a point divides our top two competitors as we enter the last event, the Meg Roll.
On her first day, the mortician teaches her how to apply makeup to cover blemishes on dead faces. Meg gets a little too excited and even wants to try the powder on herself.
Just put some blush here and here. It makes the eyes look a little less dead and hollow.
Wow, that really works. Maybe I'll try that on myself.
Oh, you have what we call a closed casket face.
Out of nowhere, Chris barges in, mocking her. Oh, who's your new boyfriend? Oh wait, it's a dead guy.
No way, you get to work with all these dead people? Hey look, this guy's picking his nose. Look, now he's eating it.
Turns out he only came to grab the house keys, but he ends up playing with the corpses like they're action figures, which makes Meg furious. When Meg yells at him to stop, Chris shrugs and says she looks like one of those Asian soldiers from the Vietnam War. Classic Chris logic. Offensive and nonsensical.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Meg, they're dead. Would you stop being so uptight? You're like one of those Asian Americans who fought in Vietnam.
Ah! Oh, it's just me.
Things get worse when Meg is assigned to dress a body, only to discover it's missing.
Oh my God!
Back at home, she accuses Chris of stealing it. Chris swears the only thing he took was Meg's bra to wear for himself. Yikes.
Where is it? And don't try to act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Fine, you caught me. So I borrowed your bra. My boobs hurt when I go down the stairs.
Meg doesn't buy it. She demands to know where the corpse is, threatening that if Chris doesn't confess, she'll tell Jennifer Connelly he's the one who mailed her those severed dog heads.
Well, yes, I'd like to mail this to a whore.
Finally, Chris admits he borrowed the body to sneak into R-rated movies, and even took it swimming until it disintegrated.
Mr. Dugan's wake is tomorrow, and there's going to be a body in that casket. If it's not his, it's going to be yours.
Hey guys, what's going on? And no one says anything, which means they hate it.
At the service, Chris protests, but Meg insists siblings have to support each other, like the Mannings.
Eli, you threw for 3 touchdowns today, which isn't bad, except Peyton had 4.
Well, Cooper got pre-approved for a Visa card today. Come on, guys, we all had a good day.
Chris reluctantly climbs into the coffin, but immediately gets an itch in his lower half that's driving him insane.
Stop it! I have an itch! I don't care! Dead people don't scratch their balls!
Well, I can't help it! It's these damn wool pants! I'm going bananas! If I can't scratch them, you have to!
Shh!
Meg, disgusted, ends up scratching it for him while cringing like she just touched a toilet seat at Taco Bell.
Just, straightening out his pants a little.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Scratch it. Scratch it. Oh, thank you.
Then comes the big twist. Mrs. Dugan announces her family has donated her late husband's face to a woman injured in an accident. And that's how Chris ends up losing his face to a complete stranger.
Meg, though you cannot tell, I am frowning.